Welcome back, guys. It's Wednesday. Just got back from work, and today is April 7th. We have 20 days until the trip, and I got 10 days to get this bike ready, so I can test and tune it pretty much. So today we're gonna be putting the motor back into the frame, but before I do that, I'm gonna tape up the frame so I don't scratch up the fresh powder coat. This is actually the first frame that I ever powder coated. All the other bikes before was pretty much ghetto rigged it. I spray painted them. I'm gonna add the kickstand back on first before I forget. All right, next we're taping up the frame so I don't scratch it. All right, I'm ready for the motor. All right, next we're gonna be installing the front end. All right, so I got these wire diagrams on Chop Coat. I got two different diagrams, one like this and one like this. This one has the same color wires as the harness. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna lay down all the parts so I can match it with the diagram pretty much. So this is the ignition control module. So I'm keeping the 50 amp circuit breaker. So what I'm doing right now is that I'm opening this up. So this wire to the starter is long, so I can use it instead of cutting right here and then I gotta solder it later. So I'd rather have it one long piece. So this black wire right here goes to the starter. This red wire right here goes to the voltage regulator and the B on the ignition switch. I actually enjoy wiring, to be honest, because when you figure it out, it's pretty satisfying. All these are like perfectly good wires, so I'm gonna save it and use it on different builds. I think that's all the wires I need, so I'm just gonna put this away. Welcome back, guys. It's Saturday. Got a list of things I gotta do today. Gonna be painting the coil black, and then paint the battery box black as well, and then the sissy bar over there. And then I gotta install the clutch cable, the brake cable, the throttle, and then the carb, then route the wires, and then install the pegs. So got a lot to do. Let's get to it. Alright, this is the last time that this coil is gonna be orange. Alright, just got all the stuff painted. Time to put them on the bike. Alright, just mounted the battery box. I'm gonna be using this rubber mat to put in there so it's nice and level, so the battery is not hitting the 4 bolts. Alright, just got the rubber mat in. Now I'm gonna throw the battery on. Next, we're gonna install the voltage regulator. Got a little gift from Anthony, aka the real AOJ on Instagram. Here's some Prism supply grips. The grips on my shovel head are ripped, so he sent me these for $3.99. Thanks, brother. They're pretty much they look like jackhammer grips, but Prism supply version. Right here, my grip's all fucked up, so alright, here's the moment of truth. What the hell? Battery's good. Headlight checked. Tail light checked. Let's see if it'll crank. All right. More parts came in. There's some leather washers. A really small push start button, which is tiny. fuel filter, brake line, exhaust gasket, little air filter. Oh, got a different one, but this one's black. Nice. This is the CV carb rebuild kit, just in case. All right, next. This is actually a key switch for the newer Sporty. I was gonna install it on my 2005 Sportster, but I sold the bike, so I'm gonna modify it to fit on my 95 Sportster. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mount this key switch right here. I'm gonna use it for the push start button, and I drill a hole to mount the key switch. I'm using the key switch that comes with the bike because I want to keep that Harley Davidson keys. So this is where I'm gonna mount the bracket. It goes in like this. Let me get my key switch. And then the key switch goes behind like so. And then the push start button is down here. Easy peasy. Push start button. Bam. Perfect fit. Nice and sturdy. But now I gotta go to the I'm gonna go to the hardware store and find a longer bolt pretty much. Alright, just got back from the hardware store. I got these longer bolts. This is the bracket. I chopped the other end of this so that it doesn't hit the case. And I drill another hole, so there's 2 mounting holes, so it's more secured. So I do plan on making an easier wire diagram for you guys to understand, but I'm gonna do it after I get the bike running because I don't want to make one right now and the bike doesn't run and shit. And then these cables right here, I'm gonna shorten it so it doesn't get in the way of the switches. And like I said earlier, the reason why I'm keeping the stock ignition switch is because this is a, oh shit, this is the wrong one. I want to keep the Harley Davidson key. Alright, next I'm gonna be switching out the throttle cable. The one that I had on before, the throttle was kind of messed up, so I'm gonna replace this one with one of those right there. Those are actually the stock cables that came with the bike. Surprisingly, those cables are long enough for my 14-inch apes, so I don't have to buy new ones. Nice and smooth. But yeah, as I can see, the cable's long enough for the apes. So yeah, and that's pretty much it for today's video. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.